Okay. All right, Tony, we should be good.
Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight is Thursday, October 22nd, and a town board meeting. All rise for the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the United
Republic
for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilman Alvarez,
Present.
Councilman Larka,
Here.
Councilman Lord,
Here.
Councilman O'Connor,
Here.
Supervisor Hay.
Here. First item on the agenda tonight is the public hearing for the 2021 town budget. I make a motion to open the public hearing.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, I also make a motion to waive a partial reading of the public notice. Is there a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, the public notice basically makes everyone aware that there will be a public hearing tonight on the town budget for 2021. And I want to read the proposed 2021 salaries for certain town officers in the town of Southeast. Supervisor, 81,656. Town board, 4 members, 18,922. Highway superintendent, 101,243. Town justices, 2, there's 34,165. And town clerk, 75,246. And just so the public is aware, there's a freeze on salaries for 2021 and all of the employees in the town of Southeast. Okay. The motion to open the public hearing, did we make that yet? or
Yeah,
no?
you did.
We did, okay. Eric, would you explain to them how they can be heard for the public hearing, please?
Yeah, so you can either type in the chat that you'd like to be unmuted, or if you click on participants and then next to your name, you should be able to raise your hand and then we will unmute you.
Okay, give the instructions again.
So you could type in the chat. So on the bottom there, there's a chat feature. You could just say that you'd like to speak and I can unmute you. Or if you click on the participants towards the bottom, you should be able to see your name and raise your hand. So it appears that nobody has raised their hand.
Okay, they may be confused. So what we'll do is we'll do the meeting. Oh, is that for anybody there?
Yes, so,
Jen?
Yes, Ms.
Jen
Cassidy.
Cassidy.
okay.
She wants to speak evidently?
Why don't you just unmute her, Eric, just in case?
Jen Cassidy?
Hi, I'm just here tonight to speak purely in my personal capacity when it's time to say thank you.
Now, well, now's the time to speak, say thank you, or tell us what you don't want us to hear.
I'm here tonight, as I said, purely in my personal capacity, to say thank you for the board's continued support of the Southeast Museum, of the Historic Committee, and the continued maintenance of the abandoned cemeteries throughout the town of Southeast. It's really important work and it's very much appreciated in my opinion. So thank you all.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay, at the end of the meeting, there's a public comment period, so we can go there. So I'm just gonna make a motion to put that off until the end as far as closing the public hearing, if that's okay with everyone, just in case.
Tony,
Yes,
I just had a couple of questions. I was looking at the budget today.
okay. I hope
Now,
you looked at it before today. Go ahead.
well, for state aid, we're looking at or hoping for revenues of about $45,000.
Yes,
That's from what line would that be? How would we be getting that?
I'll answer it to you 100% tomorrow because I don't actually, because I left the budget in there, it came out too quick. It's 45,000. If we don't get the number that we're projecting, which a lot of municipalities have no idea what it's going to be, it will not seriously affect us. Our budget's put together, so if we don't get a penny of it, we will be still in good shape. But I'll answer your question tomorrow.
Okay. I see that we also we're looking for mortgage tax revenues. That's about 357,000. That's, is that what we had in the past? I think.
John, what I do with revenues, I always underestimate them and overestimate expenses to try to keep a balanced budget. So if I miss on one side, I pick up on the other. I have to admit, it's been doing quite well for the past, this is, I think, my 8th budget. It works well. I will say one thing, I've always under project, and I'm telling you right now, the way sales are going here in Putnam County and throughout the upper Hudson Valley, I think we might have an extra plus this coming year. Hopefully, if the COVID, hope it ends, but right now it's because of COVID. Houses are being snapped up left and right, and it's how we make some additional money here for the town.
Okay, and I have one more question. I looked through everything. It looks like we're up we're looking to increase the expenditures and less than we are looking for savings every year. So that's great. I had one question. There's a fines and forfeitures line. And this year, I guess so far we've collected, or through July, collected 206,000. And we're looking for about 310,000. And that's what it's budgeted for next year as well. How much of that is bail? The line says fines and forfeited bail. And if there's going to be bail reform, I'm just wondering how much of a shortfall there might be.
Again, that's another question that's going to be a flip of a coin and something for the state to basically respond to us.
Okay.
As you know, in part of the court audit that we just had, there was some fine monies there that, we have to search out to return and go to the state. But I can't tell you now because, again, it's a flip of a coin where we looked at past history, and I think it's a safe number to assume, and we shall see. Can't guarantee it.
Thanks, Tony. Thanks a lot.
Anyone else? Okay, so I'm going to make a motion to push this off until the very end of the meeting in case someone does want to speak to the budget, if that's okay with everyone.
Yep.
Okay. Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, work session, discussion and transition of town phone offices to wireless, Verizon Wireless. When I first got here, we had an outside firm that we didn't have Verizon. Okay, the town had switched, probably several years beforehand. I hate to say it, the phone service wasn't the best. I brought us back to Verizon, a name brand. And in the past 8.5 years, as you know, technology has changed tremendously. Now, in the office, outside the office of Michelle's office, there's a room, and it looks like spaghetti out there. And I don't know how, when something happens here, they find it. But right now, we have 39 lines here in the town. We currently pay $46 a line. By going to the new plan, we will pay a flat fee of $25. It's an estimated savings per month of $21 per phone, $252 a month. Overall, all 39 lines for the year, it's $819 a month and $9,828 savings. There's 11 lines that we have audited these lines on numerous occasions, and we could not find a true disconnect. There's 11 lines that are going to be disconnected because we can't truly trace out. Now, one time we disconnected one and we lost something else and we couldn't understand why, so we left it in place. That will save us $360 a month and $43.20 because now we don't need those lines. All that spaghetti, if you cut one of them, it won't be any great loss. There are 4 rollovers disconnected. It's 140. It will save us $16.80. There'll be no longer any long distance charges. It's $198 we're currently paying. It will save us $2,376 a year. Monthly, we'll save $1,538, and total savings estimated will be $18,204. And I'm going to implement that for the savings of the town. Discussion.
And have you been working with a consultant for this, or?
Yes.
Okay.
We
And
work with Joe Vera, the town consultant. He's our IT gentleman. We've looked at other sources of this, but this was the best plan for the town.
okay,
And it's quite a bit of savings.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, anytime you can save money and improve service.
Okay, so I'm gonna give the go-ahead for the change. There's always gonna be a glitch, and I'll have to take responsibility for it. But I'm gonna blame my secretary. So she's been doing all the work and getting the numbers, keeping her really busy.
The Municity's been very smooth. I don't know what you're worried about.
Okay, so I'm gonna implement that basically tomorrow. Just want to let you know, it proved out. I've waited, I gave a report about 2 weeks ago, I think, maybe, or maybe even a month ago. Everything is checked out and I'm comfortable with the numbers and the possible savings. And if I'm wrong, we can always go back to Verizon, and when they put in the lines, maybe we know what they all belong to. Okay, make the motion to move from the work session to the regular portion of the meeting.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I waive the reading of the correspondence. Approval of the voucher list, $1,278,513.55. So moved for discussion.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
aye,
Aye.
Waive the reading of the budget transfers. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Setting the meeting dates and public hearings. All meetings will be held at 1360 Route 22, Brewster, New York, at 7 PM unless otherwise noted. Next meeting will be Thursday, November 5th, 2020, and Thursday, November 19th, 2020. Now, right now, the meeting on the 5th is definitely a Zoom. We still don't know what the governor will do. My understanding is with what's going on with COVID, we're probably going to continue Zoom now for a bit longer. And just a reminder to the public, on November 5th, Interstate Logistics, Campus of Fields Corner, it's known by several names. We'll have a public hearing that evening, so stay tuned for that as well. So moved on those dates.
Second.
All in favor?
aye,
Aye.
Okay, the supervisor's report is basically the budget, so to speak. Interest rates are down, and so is the revenue because of it. Coronavirus, so we were down about $61,000. Mortgage tax, we were up 59, but again, I always underestimate it. And 59 was maybe 10%, maybe 15%. But I'm telling you right now, I watched it when I was with the county. They always overestimated sales tax and the mortgage tax. I will never do that, because you know what happened when it came to budget time? We were in a deep hole, and that's not good. Recreation fees are really absolutely miserable. The recreation fees have been down because of canceled programs, $167,000 this year. So it's not gonna be too bright for the beginning of next year, but it is what it is. It's beyond the reach. But we have a good budget for this year, and we have as good a budget for next year, so we should be able to survive this downfall. Highway had a surplus, and as you know, we're doing a lot of good things with it, buying equipment, and that's coming down slightly, but there's still more to go and a lot more improvements. And I want to thank the highway department. I understand now that the Welfare Road culvert is almost 100% complete, be open before the end of the month. I think they're out there paving today. Mike Burdick is on if he wants to say something toward the end. And they're doing a great job, and things are good for them. So other than that, I'm good. Now, anyone have any questions on that? Okay, now I'm gonna make a motion. We'll go back to we're going to the public comment period at this point in time, and the budget is back on, and after people have spoke, we will close the public hearing on that portion of the budget. So now we will open it up to the public for comment. And Eric, would you explain one more time how they do that?
Yeah, so actually I changed the settings so everyone can just unmute themselves if they'd like. So if you want to talk, you can unmute yourself. You can raise your hand by clicking on the participant list and hovering by your name. Or you can enter in the chat that you'd like to speak. But you should also be able to unmute yourself.
Jen, do you want to say that or you want to just read it on the screen? Jen?
Okay, it was just unmuting. I spoke earlier. I just want to thank everyone again. Please keep up the great work with the town board. Thank you for all of your service. And again, thank you for your support of the Southeast Museum, the abandoned cemeteries and their maintenance, and for the historic committee. It's all very important in my personal opinion. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else from the public?
Oh, Amy.
Okay, so the bottom,
Amy, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, well, again, I'd like to thank the town board for your continued support of the museum. We really appreciate it. This year with the pandemic, it's been a little crazy with programming, but we moved everything to Zoom in April, and it seems like it's working out fairly well. A lot of our older people who don't like to drive at night are coming to our programs at night, which is pretty good. So that's something that's positive. But I just want to thank the town board and appreciate all your work. I know it's not an easy job, so thank you very much.
thank you.
Thank you, Amy.
Okay,
Anybody
Last.
else? Speak?
last call. Okay, before I move into town board comment, I'm going to make a motion to close the public hearing on the town budget for 2021.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Town board members.
I have no comment.
Okay. I'd like to thank my town board for helping to get this budget put together. Next meeting, we will hopefully pass it and look forward to a better 2021 than 2020 and appreciate all your help.
Thank you, Tony.
Oh, Mike Burdick just unmuted. Mike, did you want to say something?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you the update on the Welfare Road. It's going to be open back up either tomorrow or first on Monday. We got a few minor things that we have to finish up over there. It's been a challenging job to say the least, but I just want to let everybody know that the guys at the highway department, we set those pieces on the 29th of September, and in 4 weeks we completed that job, paving, guardrails. I really got to take my hats off to the guys, the employees at the highway department. They did a fantastic job finishing that, and the residents and the town board should be thankful for them.
We are, believe me.
I know I am. Makes my job easier.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Okay. Anyone else from the town board? I guess Mike's on the town board now. Okay, I will entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion. We close tonight's meeting.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Well, I'm coming to see you in a minute. I see the ocean there. I can't wait to get in it. Have a good evening all.
Good night,
Good night.
everyone.
Good night.
Take care.